Hey, it's a fun day to play, and today I had a spaghetti squash that I needed to use, and I also had what was left of those popcorn chickens that I've been using on several recipes lately, and I decided to make a chicken parm spaghetti squash boat, or boats. So you bake the spaghetti squash, then you layer it with the chicken and marinara sauce and some cheese, and bake it back again, and it's gonna be great. And follow along, let's do it. We are going to cook our spaghetti squash. I have cut it in half the long way and scooped out the seeds. Now we're gonna drizzle it with a little olive oil and some salt and pepper. Rub it all down. And it's going in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes to an hour, more than likely. And then we will continue on with our, oh, by the way, we're gonna roast them skin side up. And then when they're done, we're gonna finish our chicken parm stuffed spaghetti squash. Our spaghetti squash is done. Looking nice, and as you can see, when it flakes off like that into strands like spaghetti, then it is done. So we're going to transfer these strands into a bowl. Like so. Our spaghetti squash is out of the shell, and I saved the shells because we're gonna build it back in again. I'm gonna add a little butter, and we already salt and peppered this when we cooked it, so I'm not gonna add any more salt and pepper at this time. And when that butter is melted, we're gonna sauce this up. Our butter is all melted into our spaghetti squash, and now we're gonna add some spaghetti sauce. I like butter in my spaghetti squash. You don't have to add butter if you don't want to, but I like it that way. So that's going in. We're gonna mix this up. We're gonna take our sauced spaghetti squash and scoop it back into the shells. I'm gonna put this much. Let's take it out. Come on, baby. Okay, we put half the spaghetti squash in. Next we're gonna do is layer in a layer of, I have some more of those popcorn chicken pieces. If you want to make this a keto-friendly dish, you can just use regular chicken, pulled or cubed or whatever you want to do with it. Cooked though, but we're using breaded chicken today. Here's our crispy popcorn chicken, and we're gonna place a layer of this in our squash. Our chicken layers down. We're gonna add a tiny little bit more sauce to it. Just enough to cover it. Followed by a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. Press this down. And add in some more of our sauced spaghetti squash. And a little more chicken. And a little more sauce. Hope we have enough. I have more, if this isn't. I'm not a big smother it with sauce kind of gal, so you can add as much sauce as you want to this. Let's spread this around and see what we got. Okay, all stuffed up. And the last thing we're gonna do is top it off with some mozzarella. And we're gonna bake this for about 15 minutes to get it incorporated and get this cheese melty. I'm gonna do about 375. whoops, big glop. Make sure we're all covered. And in we go. Our chicken parm spaghetti squash boats are done. Browned and bubbly and mozzarella-ish. And we're gonna eat these right out of the shells. So I'm gonna put it on a plate and show you what it looks like. Here's a close-up. It's gonna be delicious and yummy. Let's dig in a fork and see what it looks like on the inside. Ooey, gooey, cheesy, stringy, and it's gonna be great. Thank you for joining me while I play with my items that are on hand. Spaghetti squash, popcorn chicken, sauce, cheese, and it's gonna be really tasty. There's what it looks like on that side. And we're gonna take a bite, and thank you so much again. We'll see you soon.